Hello.
Hello. Oh, that's one thing.
Bit.
You haven't zoomed out.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh. Jess is helping me.
Because if you can see the corner, there is a precious child.
It's my favourite thing to do with cats.
But yes, hello and welcome to 2024. We're here, guys. Hello.
How do I sync?
You're at the bottom.
Am I at the bottom?
Yeah, at the bottom.
Ain't that a mood? Welcome to 2024.
2024. We're already at the bottom. But yes, welcome. Hello to YouTube. Hi. Welcome to 2024, which also means welcome to the 100 Games Challenge that I'm doing for the whole of this year. If you would like to know more about that, you can press !charity, and that will give you a link to the announcement YouTube video as well as the Just Giving page, which you can see. But down here, I've added little things so you can get your name on the recent donations if you want to, and a little progress bar because I was prepared for once in my life. But yes, we are. She's gone. We are kicking this year off with Stray Gods. I have already finished 2 games, which I have put reviews up for on How Long to Beat. And I think I've put links to them on the Just Giving page as well. So if you want to know about them, you can. But yeah, we're going to do the first stream of the year with Stray Gods because both me and Kira have been very much looking forward to playing this, and we just haven't yet.
We've done a remarkable job of holding off so far.
And a remarkable job of not seeing spoilers as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen the trailer.
I've seen some big things that happen at the start of the game. That's it. So, I don't know whether that's more about us or the community. Either way, we're loving it.
Yeah.
But yes, so we're going to jump straight into it. I should have checked like how it opens up before I started doing the stream, but I wasn't that prepared. I was prepared enough for gubbins at the bottom.
We might have to shuffle the mic ever so slightly.
Yeah, we will. We'll... To be fair, I can just take this off. Give me... Just casually.
Laughing about having no context for that. No context needed for that. It's a very one and done joke.
There you go. Great start.
Thank you very much.
I know. Oh,
It's the round to the year.
I think it wouldn't be us though if it didn't start this way. Let's be honest. This is very on brand for us, and you know what? Let's continue. Let's start as we mean to go on, is what I meant to say, not let's continue as we mean to go on. But let's also continue as we mean to go on.
But in order to continue, one must start. Should we start the game?
I was going to say, can we do a sound check now first before we get fully into the game?
Oh yeah, considering you should be able to have background music and stuff. It's loud in my ear, but that's fine.
It's always loud in your ear.
It's always loud in my ear, and also only one of the headphones works. It makes it look like there's just one. Like I don't have...
It does, yeah. It's a remarkable job for covering it. Also, yeah, I'm using my work one so I can actually hear Kira. Won't tell till you play. Yeah, that's fair. I just thought like with the background music and stuff.
As long as so far we're okay.
Yeah. Cool. Right, well, we'll just go in for it.
Am I really as low as I can go?
Yes.
I look like a foot taller than you on the camera.
You are under your legs.
No,
and I'm also like...
My butt is fully on the thing.
If I actually sit like a normal human being. This chair is also slightly lower than that one anyway.
Yeah. I'm not on my legs. My legs are... Like, if I...
True.
I
just... Yeah. Did that.
How low can I go? Apparently this low.
Apparently this low. I can. But
We
yeah.
immediately have our answer.
I will do a little tip then so you can be seen.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
Okay, that works
The
out.
top of your head can be seen now. Anyway, we will absolutely just...
The handle on the chair in the background makes it look like the chair's pogging, and it makes me giggle. Ooh!
Ooh.
Happy New Year.
I mean, yeah, every show's good. Anyway, we're starting the game now. Let's go. Stray Gods.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you son of a bitch.
She didn't change the capture.
I didn't know. This is why I need to be... Why is it not?
It was on there. It was chorus.
Correct.
There we go.
But I'm also going to put this up here so people can acquaint themselves with the warnings before we get fully into this game. This was the plan anyway, it just... I hadn't got there yet. I have also put them in the exclamation mark warnings to anyone who needs them throughout the stream. So if anyone pops up, there should be a thing that pops up with them anyway, but just so you are all aware, these are the thing. I think it's warning, not warnings. Sorry, I've led you astray, Craig.
Immediately. There you go.
Thank you very much. Right, let's go.
Oh, it's on Medibab.
What?
It's already really pretty, but I said all Medi and then just... Danny?
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma.
Supremely
And
loud
where did
in
it get
my
us? Other than bored?
How's
The
it for you,
band
Paul?
wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Touch lower.
Well, they showed up all right.
Overall, or just voices, or... I didn't
You know,
what
I
we
had a
can
dream where
change.
this exact thing happened.
Is it gonna... Yes, okay. Let's just go.
274. Oh, voice, you can turn voice down.
Let's just go 80 and then we'll turn voice down a touch. There is. To like 80 as well.
The voice slightly. We'll give that a go.
Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Oh, hold on. Maybe we should try that.
Maybe we should try that.
Yeah.
Grand now.
Hey,
Voice.
we should consider that. We could
Also,
be
yes,
the
there is
Naked
Laura.
Band. Coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Ooh,
Oh, is there romance in this game?
there is.
I did not know that. It's even more for us.
Would you like the romance option?
We can give it a go.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace.
Says
You'll
you,
get through
Greg.
this.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Spider's Georg currently. I'm an outlier who should not have been counted.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
I don't like this box you've put me in. I mean, I belong here, but I don't like it.
God, that mask is...
Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
just me.
Instantly goosebumpy.
Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze.
Craig, look away.
That's how stream's gonna be. Craig, look away.
Waters, no star to be seen.
School.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that. Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or? Yes. Yes, I am.
I kind of have that jacket. I really don't know where it is.
Are you sure? Everyone else has gone. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument or some music?
Can we get our mic up?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go. Alright.
Is that better?
That is exactly one. Let us know if you want 2. 3 even.
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the
It's like one of the major selling points of this game, Craig.
It's almost like they're all voice actors in games.
steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea.
Just the proper.
Yeah.
Craig, we've talked about this on stream.
It's come out a little while back now, but yeah.
Cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again.
I forget how much I like Ashley's voice.
No inertia in the ocean.
Bold use of the word inertia.
Yeah.
Not often you find that one.
Ooh. Do you want charming, clever, or kick-ass?
I mean, Clever looks sad.
It does look sad. But this song's kind of sad.
I mean, I think Clever in that case.
Yeah, it's good for clever. Let's see how this works. Oh. This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing and everyone likes her
Oh,
more
I mean,
for
I
it.
quite like that one actually.
In your face, Grace. This Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to. Oh, it's the different pathways. Blue, red.
Yeah,
and-
but I'm now like, is this how we just choose everything from this one choice and we don't
Yeah.
realise?
Sometimes you need to think about your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty.
Now I've read them, I think charming.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking to get like I think the most, to use the word soulful songs. I think that's yeah. I'm definitely gonna want to do a run with this.
Oh yeah, yeah. And it might be that we can do this for each thing, but we shall see.
I thought it froze then.
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the
It is a
heart
stacked
to
cast,
trust
to be
they'll
fair.
keep me safe from harm?
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just
Oh, cool.
so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Oh, Okay, Abby. Ah, because we didn't choose that one, we don't get that option.
Oh, I see. Oh, so actually, we did kind of figure out that it was a general thing. That is interesting. That's going to really annoy me, though. I know it's going to annoy me at some point when we're like, no, but that's the answer.
Depending on how quickly we can get through this, we might be able to do 3.
That's true.
Because we don't have to do all of them on stream as well, do we? I say, can I ask what's wrong?
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
we'll
I
see
know
you
why
soon,
I
Abby.
feel that way, but what's your
Abby.
story?
I'm reaping what I've sown, I think. This has been a very long time coming.
Ouch. Sounds harsh.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
I'm sure it's what her earrings are. The liar.
Gotta be honest or joke about it.
I'll say be honest because I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know.
I want the answer so far.
You're not yet, let's be honest. She's already, bared her soul to this woman.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well,
Might change the time on that.
I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
Okay.
I thought she just phased out of existence then for a second.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Okay, well, the
Great.
band meets every Monday.
See you then.
Actually, it's not a musical theatre person. Why do I feel like she was in a production of Annie at some point, though?
So she was more TV based, wasn't she? But I think she was.
I think she was in Annie. I could be making that up, but I think she was in Annie. It's kind of funny Sam Riegel's not in this, though, who is literally a musical theatre person. So, the fridge says fridge.
Fridge.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
Ooh.
I didn't know where else to.
No.
I'm so sorry, Grace.
Now's not the time.
Because everyone's in Annie at some point. Fair enough. But she was Annie.
What happened?
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now.
It kind of does.
I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please? Please, come on.
Okay. Is this the game where I've seen kids of two singing live together from? Almost definitely, Craig.
Probably. If it's in like a sort of concert performance-y style thing, then yeah, probably. They might have sung together before, just because they both can.
Cool. There's a thing posted for Death Mage then.
That's the what? Upnir. That's the Upnikira. Oh, that's the one. I've pieced it together. Yeah, then it would have been for this. I think they did like a press. Hi, Hermes.
I was gonna say Hermes.
That's absolutely Hermes.
Oh,
Yep.
I can wait.
Erica?
Yeah.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Pretty quick.
I mean, I could
That you dare say one, you D. I got there in the end. Who puts a P in one? There's a joke in there somewhere.
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here?
Valid, yeah.
She really is dead, huh?
Oh, you're typing pun-handed.
So the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but you know.
Okay, so another one.
It is Erica. Yeah, I know that voice.
Chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Like, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
What?
What?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? You with me so far?
That's a scary face.
Yeah. That is probably. Oh yeah, you're good now. Let's go.
Considering I've also just been watching Percy Jackson, in which
Yeah.
Hermes is Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'm
Yeah.
experiencing a few different forms of whiplash currently.
Which is fair. It's cool. Oh, Anthony Rapp.
Yeah, that's a name I know but can't place for some reason.
Same, but
where
I
are
will know him
Sorry
when he
to
pops
drop
up.
you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
I like Percy
course can
Jackson. I'm
explain.
enjoying it.
Don't touch anything. Okay?
I've yet to watch it, but I will watch it
It's
soon.
still quite kiddie, but it's, of course it is. It's made for like 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
But it's good. Rent.
Just wait here
Yes,
and not touch.
Mate, there's lots of Antonies, okay? Also, not the biggest fan of Rent.
Can we touch everything?
I like that painting. Owl's
The owl
pissed
is
off.
just like, get off the desk.
But yes, Percy Jackson's good, and the effects are better than I thought they would be. Apart from the centaur. Looks weird, don't like it. But the rest are really cool.
Don't touch the cookie. Yeah, we go. I love the owl dearly. Hell yeah.
Put a shirt on.
That's definitely
That's
Poseidon.
Zeus.
Oh, Zeus, yeah, no, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Either way, it made sense, to be honest.
To be fair, it's still not far off. They are brothers after all.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
My, you have had quite the day,
That
haven't
is
you?
an understatement.
I think "Who Are You" is
Yeah.
a fair enough. Yeah.
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
Why Poseidon or
So
Zeus
many
being
questions.
used? Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
This is my office.
Athena's not.
And I
Yeah, she's
expect
not
you
used.
arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that
Love
does
her,
require
though.
some explanation, I agree.
very,
Elsa.
Allow me to
I
introduce
was very, very
myself.
Nyx.
I
Elsa.
am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of
Oh,
prophecy,
sun
dressed for the
boy.
occasion, as always.
Liar.
The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And the one glaring at you is Persephone,
Makes sense.
once queen of the underworld.
Hell yeah! I made like a weird noise in my throat.
Of the chorus, we rule over the idols.
They're not
Our
muses.
name for the
no,
gods who
not all of
remain.
these are muses.
All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Maybe they're just like all things.
And you live here. I think, yeah, that's my. Yeah.
Right, and you live here. Not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now
Oh, Felicia Day too. She's great.
fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals
I mean,
grow more and more clever with each passing
you're
century.
not exactly
Television.
inconspicuous.
Well, yeah.
I do what I must.
We do what we must because we can.
Wait, God's for real. We'll go with that.
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days.
We're old as balls
That
now.
doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
You expect me to believe that gods, sorry, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to
do want
grasp
to
is
slap
that
her, though.
you
That's
are
Athena.
here.
Yeah.
This is real, and like it or not, it is
But
happening.
also a valid point of being like, yeah, whatever you need to get through this, just as long as you get through this.
Yeah.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That
So Apollo
thing that
barefoot.
came out of her that
Almost
went into me.
definitely.
Mate.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes
That's
you
funny, I know
one.
that they are currently a thing in Critical Role.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper, never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Then why tell her all this shit? Yep, yeah.
You want me to die? But that isn't fair.
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages, gone.
But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
Fair point.
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
She died in my arms.
Yeah. Yeah, if I did that, I would have washed it off.
Maybe we
We
should...
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But... this isn't justice!
Okay. She's like, oh.
Ye olde, you pissed me off and I'm gonna sing
Yeah.
about it.
Sing your feelings, love. Sing your feelings.
From this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears
Other ways barefoot.
explanation. Dear child, please listen.
You just said you're gonna kill her.
You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But
It's
it's
cool.
unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
Greek gods, I
But
love
she
this
came to
album.
me.
Love it.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that she.
You must know I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Power of a muse, I'm afraid.
I guess Apollo doesn't need to be here for this bit.
You can't harmonise with them, it's fine.
It's so funny if Apollo can't sing.
No, I know he definitely does sing. Oh.
Low female voices. Da.
I disagree.
There he is.
Hey! Shook.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
Look at me,
I
huh?
grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but
Try Baker
I
by any
can't let you do
chance.
this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Trial.
Hey, there you go.
On to trial.
Don't I get a trial? A fair hearing or something?
It's okay.
Or is that not what idols do?
He looks like how I draw Soul. The face.
Yeah,
I'm actually seeing
seriously
a
considering
bit of my
this.
art in this, which is interesting.
Very well. This one time.
That makes sense, Persephone.
I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes. Fine.
Yes.
And there we have it.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
You die.
There will be a
The death
trial.
thing we mentioned.
If you cannot provide proof of
maybe
your
that's flip-flops
innocence
on.
by then, well, our original verdict
Still got the
stands.
gams out.
He's still got the gams out. Put those grippers away.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say
Okay.
that. How did I know?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Now you have permission.
I am getting a bit of jank between like the 3D and then them.
Yeah.
It's a little.
It was when it cut to
jarring.
the statue of what I assume is Perseus holding up Medusa's head, and it was like, oh, the pixels. Oh no.
Okay, so we can head out. Got the journal. Freddie only called. Oh,
Farishta.
Farishta. When I'm visiting her house, Mum always makes these deep fried honey snacks I love. Ooh, has been my best friend since probably forever. We used to make up rhymes while we skipped rope. It's been that long. We've come a long way from those days. Edge of Elysium, of course, is her band, and inviting me was her idea. I was keen on joining since I haven't seen Freddie much since I left school, but it's been kind of rough going. I can sing, sure, but when we get a gig, it feels good being up there on the stage. But is it really my thing? I don't know. You know, I know Calliope was one of the muses. Is that the same as being a god? But that's really about it. Don't know where she lived, what she got up to, who her enemies were. I have so many questions. For one, what was she doing when she found me in the gymnasium? Was she just passing by, or did she plan that? How did she know where I lived? Keep thinking about Calliope. Calliope said to me before she died, she seemed so sad. Did she know what was going to happen? Most of all, why did she pick me? Hermie is the idol who came to collect me at my apartment when Calliope died. I didn't know their name at the time, of course. Athena only mentioned who they were afterwards. I guess they're the god of doorways, maybe?
The god of going.
Yeah.
Just going.
I wonder if they can go anywhere with that power. Into magnet vaults, top of a mountain, across the world. Pretty wild to think about it. Could Hermes been involved with Calliope's death? They seem surprised, if not really broken about it. Not that Hermes strikes me as someone who does much deep thinking. They seem more like a kid, although I guess their looks can be deceiving. Why did they come when Calliope died? And they did it right away too. Kind of suspicious if you ask me. Hermes gotta go first.
That is the whole thing.
Yeah. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, and I can believe it. She has the sparkle when you look at her. Like she's one of those old-timey movie stars, yeah? All glamour and presence. I bet if she walks into a room, everyone stops what they're doing to stare at her. Why is she part of the chorus? I have no idea. She seemed kind of quiet and sad, like she's busy writing some teary ballad in her head and not really listening to what's going on around her. If Aphrodite is behind Calliope's death, then she hides it super well. Maybe you just naturally learn how to be a great actress after thousands of years or so. How would I know? I don't know much about this Apollo. He's the one only guy in the chorus, and he didn't say much of anything until he kind of defended me, I guess. At least he disagrees with the "you need to die" verdict. I guess I owe him one. If I actually owed anyone for giving me an extra week before they kill me, not sure about that. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. As prophets wear long robes and speak in big, booming voices. This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all of his clothes. Could he have killed Calliope? I can't take anything for granted when it comes to these people.
The braided belt is such a choice.
It is.
That fits so well.
So well. Apollo is abs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Athena's supposed to be the goddess of wisdom, but how does that work? Is it a power of hers? Does she just know things? She's supposed to be really powerful, but how exactly? Mostly she just seemed like my mum, or anyone's mum. Maybe that's what she is to the idols. The mum who looks after them and keeps them going. I mean, yeah. She was all smiles and was even super sweet when she told me I had to die. Like it would be no big deal. That makes her a scary mum. Like the kind that demands to speak to the manager when things don't go her way, because things always go her way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's the cool mum. Or maybe she'll keep smiling when she smothers me with a pillow because she's thousands of years old and I'm basically nothing in comparison. And maybe she killed Calliope and that makes me an annoyance because it means her murder didn't quite take. But then, why give me the chance to prove myself if she really wanted me dead? Couldn't she have just said, nope, no vote, let's nip it in the bud? Athena seems like the type who'd do that, right? Idols are so confusing.
Yeah.
Persephone.
Oh, old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Proper. And like the waistcoat, but then like lace top underneath. Hell yeah.
It's a look.
What did Athena say about Persephone? She's the queen of the underworld? I had to look it up, but basically the idol version of hell. Does that mean it's a real place? Like you die and you go to the underworld? Or maybe that only happens to idols. Mind you, Athena didn't exactly say Persephone was the queen of the underworld, did she? She said once the queen of the underworld. Oh, so she isn't any longer. And she's also the only idol that Athena didn't say was a god of something or other. Oh, excuse me. I'm willing to bet there's a whole story about that. Whatever it is, it's pretty clear this Persephone hates me. And not just because she thinks I'm a murderer. Because don't they all think that? Feels personal. Those sharp eyes of hers wanted to gut and hang me on a clothesline. So I'd better watch my back. Interesting. Go.
Inherited the legacy of the last muse.
Oh.
Oh god, is there a body in the...
Grace?
No, okay.
Grace.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
I mean, she might be the ex-wife of Hades.
Did something happen to you?
One of the stickers on the door says shatter, but I genuinely read it as shitter. Like 3 times before I processed what it was.
Do we lie or do we you didn't find a body?
Make up a story, I think. Because she said don't reveal.
Yeah, it's a rule, so yeah, can't really break. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
I mean,
yeah. You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? was calling.
This
This was
That man has horns.
Because you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
Just
Pan? Maybe?
yeah.
Cretin. These are good band posters.
Where have you been? I have become a god.
Crinkle cut!
Crinkle cut. I love it. I feel like I should be like, I should warn you and see what happens from there.
Yeah.
Freddy? You might not want to turn around.
Why? Did your hookup return? Did they bring flowers? Are they preparing to serenade you?
Hi there.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Good question.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns.
Is Kari in this? Is that Kari?
That's crazy.
Or am I just
right?
making that one up?
As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan.
It's Kari.
So
Cannot
call me
wait
that.
for him to sing because it's
If you
going to
must
be
call me anything.
butter smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article.
So she's allowed to
I've
know.
come to offer our newest idol a helping
So
hand.
that's fine.
Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Okay.
I think, can we talk is probably a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, clearly we can, but...
Yeah.
So we can just talk about this.
Yes,
in
great.
front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
I just got back.
I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about this.
Talk about what?
That was a good
tell me.
face.
Yeah.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she?
Fine
She
print.
can
I
trust
like
you.
it.
Can't she?
Why do I have the
For a
feeling
second
that I'm
there, I
gonna
thought it
regret
was
not
a-
leaving with Brian and
A
Cass?
casual drop of like, oh no, she's immortal.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
4 hours pass.
Yeah.
Please actually be 4 hours.
Amazing. 3.5.
4.5.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in
Just
this, Grace?
indicating at Pan like. I don't know. He's just there. Straight in your time, my guy.
It's really annoying
One
me.
slow breath at a time. It's been a long night.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important
Just
thing is
casually
that I am
pouring a
here
cider in the background just
to
in case that
support my
can be
best
picked up
friend.
on the mic.
It absolutely can. Oh, okay.
In the foamiest way. That was a bad pour.
I'm kind of not the bubbles out of it.
Do you want me to?
I was saying, like, we get the other one, I guess, because we've got a close relationship with them.
I guess so. Well, what do you want to?
I'd say you are the absolute best. She's
What did I
taking
ever
it
do
like
to
a
deserve
champ.
friend like you.
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural
It
killers.
reminds me of, I can't remember what it
Such
was. It's
darling
like, can we just
camaraderie.
appreciate that I'm not freaking out right
It
now?
brings a tear to my
So
eye.
yes,
It
you're doing very
truly
well, thank you.
does.
Back to the
Speaking
problem.
of killers,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our
He's got my
newest
arthritis
idol,
gloves.
a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
He does have homeless man energy.
What do you mean?
It's Pan. He has homeless man
Well,
energy.
yeah, you're not wrong.
The messy tie, the
Yeah.
gloves,
Yeah.
the fact he just wandered in and
Look,
started
some
smelling
people
coffee.
just wear gloves.
So you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl,
I guess it's nearly
as
time.
far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
Oh, homeless.
but you're
Yeah.
not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes.
Mischief is-
The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy.
Yeah, because he found them
Pay
on the
them
street.
After someone took them off during New Year's or something.
Seems rather convenient you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
I do like
He's
he
not
does
gonna
have
tell
like
you,
goat
Grace.
eyes.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
Okay.
I still
Back
don't
to
trust
what's
you.
in it for you.
Nobody does anything for free.
Now.
There you go.
Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
It's a bold choice to have the waistcoat, but untucked shirt.
You know, you could be the
think he
killer,
just-
for all I
He
know.
just likes being scruffy.
Come to
Yeah.
mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas.
He's a 10th Doctor fan. Yeah, you know what?
I doubt
What's your
there's
idea,
a line
Craig?
of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Okay. Oh, you in sixth form.
Okay, I'll do
Strong,
it.
strong choice.
What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
A hoo-ha.
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
I have a counter that I put onto my Instagram page. I haven't figured out the best way to do it on Twitch yet. There is a counter I can do within the chat. I don't know how it works because it's a new feature the Stream Elements have recently added.
It's a thing to look into,
But
definitely.
there is things I'm actively looking into to show a counter, even if it just ends up me putting a number on something. But yeah, it is something I am looking to.
We should put in the title, like, game. So out of 100.
So the chorus started singing. And she's
When I
clocking
was
on.
talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I
Yes.
guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help
Beautiful.
me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you.
So good.
When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now.
Back went tingling.
Oh,
Powers
smooth as butter.
Harry Payton.
I'm the guy who can help you.
Yo.
All that you hear is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy.
on the other side.
This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Oh.
Why not? Time's wasted.
I'm confused. Panicked.
Freddy,
Yeah.
he's got me shaking. I don't know what I'm meant to do. Something in me's awakened. But this goat guy thinks I'm some great ingenue. I'm doing it now, huh? I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Song. Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, you can't wait.
Stick to green the whole time or pivot. I'm just gonna go with whatever I panicked quickly, honestly. Fair enough. We'll go with vibes.
Where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace.
I think this one we'll do as like the vibes, and then we'll do the rest like a bit more if we ever play it.
Grace, I have a bad feeling.
this real villain song vibes though.
That much is clear. What is this creep concealing? How does he know you and why is he here? Can we all loosen up now? Remember, this madness is happening to me. This music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need.
Oh.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
Morning's gone and the day wastes away, Grace.
So give me space then to play.
Oh, you gonna do that out there, kid?
If it's my time, fine, let me shine. How can I, with you in the way?
The floor's yours.
Time to play.
We have to sing together.
It's funny wording.
It is now.
How about a solo then?
That's not what I pressed.
You sure about this?
Go for it, girl.
There you go.
I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
I kind of just, yeah, it's like, hello.
Like, seriously, just get on.
Morning fades and the day wastes away, Grace.
In any case, it's like you're making me choose.
That's what you gotta do.
Grace
Without me, you'll be totally at sea, Grace, and I'll be the friend you can use.
What's wrong with the both of you? Her, him, or me? Is that how it has to be? I don't agree, Freddie. I thought we were a band.
Why are you angry at me?
You've both taken such a strong stance. Maybe this
I don't
is
know.
our
What do I choose?
last
I don't
dance.
know.
I don't know what to.
Don't you understand?
I kind of want to choose Freddy.
Yeah. Again, that's the one we picked before, so.
Take my hand. Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse. Drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
I guess. Yeah, go for the green.
I'll make them sing a song of confession.
Exactly so.
But only if they did it, right? I draw out the truth, not make them lie or do something they wouldn't.
Very good thing to
Oh,
check.
you will be a natural at this, I can tell. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Yeah, you should have let her that. Yeah.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Oh, so it's still like, hey, choose what you want.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine, I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So I guess Pants would have been
glad
like,
that's
haha.
settled.
Nah.
I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
I don't trust him,
But I also love
but I do like him.
Yeah.
That just felt very villain songy, but I don't know if that's just because
Yeah.
it works with his voice.
I do feel like we're going to end up naturally choosing a lot of green, and I'm wondering if we just commit to it.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Hmm.
I had to go pee. Do you want me to feed the cat?
Oh, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because I didn't pee before we started stream, because aha, I am the way I am. So, I was just gonna.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Hold it.
Okay.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Did you want me to wait or anything?
Up to you. I don't really
This
mind.
is Calliope's apartment?
I thought it was gonna be safe.
I don't know what I was expecting, but
I'll try pretty quick.
not this.
Hello, yes.
Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
I'm shouting at her. I can just hear them. I guess we look at the guitar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Late.
Need the door.
Careful.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Elegant painting.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
I mean, it's a possibility. Warhol. It's quite cool.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Orbin. Craig. You can't say that about art. Drums.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
It's just the style that the artist done it. I'd like to see you do better. Love it, Elvis.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
I would say you could do actually. I'd say, can you do better?
Giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Instrument. You've just gone through like guitar, drums, harp, instrument.
You know what a fucking piano is.
So many instruments.
Oh, okay. In general.
Did she play all of them?
Yeah, probably.
I guess we go upstairs then. Craig is saying this is shit.
I don't see anything useful down here.
What do you mean?
Maybe there's something upstairs?
You said it belongs in the bin.
What specifically?
The picture.
Oh, one of those matter of opinion ones.
Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday.
There were only 3 muses, you know.
Oh, hi.
Not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on. Take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
He has very sad eyes.
I believe he was married to a muse.
It does make me realise I don't know a lot about Greek mythology, but then it changes so much.
You scared
But then
me.
again, they're probably
Sitting there
pitching
in
it
the
of like you
dark.
don't have to know.
Oh,
For all I know, you could be the killer come to hide the evidence or raid the fridge.
no, I'm just here to mourn an old and very dear friend.
You've got pineapples.
If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I like the need your help.
But I do kind of want to drop Pan in on it. That's my phone.
She says, looking at her watch. I had that moment then, like, what?
I'm going to drop Pan in on it.
Yeah.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
Why can't you help me?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
Everyone will be mad at me.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Okay.
What?
Vague answer, but sure.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's it's cleaner than my place.
Do the work of a beach party. Can't find all of his clothes. Okay, can you tell me about Calliope?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
That's tall.
I can't do this.
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before. My life is still on the line.
No, I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope,
thousands of years we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide.
Oh, the Calliope sounds awesome. Calliope sounds awesome was the right option.
Seems like we chose the right one for like interrogation questions.
Charisma.
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change.
Yeah.
But she never came.
Years, thousands of years, and now you're left behind. Your mind still hears her say, break from the same, never the same. Listen to her, break from the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Let's see.
Tell me if it's too hard. If I pushed you.
There is like an
too
element of
far
like I see the
just
time I'm like, oh yeah. Press this
It's
on.
okay.
Realistically, all of them will end up in the same place.
She's gone. Can't be the same. Never the same. That hidden voice, it'll always play.
Interesting to know the differences you've had, Cameron.
It'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I?
Staring directly into a lighthouse light. Bad idea.
Extremely bad.
You can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you
Hi, hope you had a good Christmas too, guys.
Yeah!
Happy New Year!
Yeah!
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you
he's
need,
brutal.
Grace.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
Oh, I want the blue option there.
Fate.
What? That makes
You
no
were like,
sense.
no, the fates are
If you
different.
tell me I'm
Yeah.
gonna fall into a hole.
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act
Asshole.
of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse,
Final
prophecies are
destination.
never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Mm-hmm.
So no looking for clues here. Beach house.
Beach house. Woke up at a beach party and couldn't find all his clothes.
Yep. Damn, he is not kidding. This place is a dump.
This is where you live?
Although the artist probably went, yes, boxes, I can
Yes.
draw them.
Sometimes, and excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
This really explains why you didn't notice anything at Calliope's apartment.
Well, don't hold back on my account, Grace.
Don't worry, I won't.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes.
Cheers, no one.
Cheers went to the table.
Do you know what an oracle is?
Oh, okay, so that's cool.
Someone
Maybe that's
who
the option of
tells
like
the future?
I know Greek mythology.
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to
down.
find.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
Of course,
There
computer
is.
tech.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you?
I know that voice.
Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Oracle.
Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here. But at least that one had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Get your abs in a twist.
Love it.
Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
You
Yes.
keep calling him
saying
Paul.
Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Which is fair. Why do I feel like she was in Cody's Kids Next Door?
Yeah, I'm channeling down that sort of route. Because I don't know her, like recognize her by name, but she's Scara in Owl House. Pink-haired bully.
That checks.
That does.
That
That's not
does
how I
check.
know that voice, but that does check.
I guess it's a slightly different type of voice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Than in that. Anyway, we'll carry on.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
Oh, that's
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah. Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Can't find his gloves.
She's Sky in Arcane. Was that the assistant, Victor's assistant? Is that who I think that is?
Possibly.
But even then, that's still not how I know that voice.
No.
I'm doing a big old scroll that tons of
So-
stuff.
So much.
Yeah.
Ah, Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Scooby-Doo top.
Yeah. I'll let you know if I see anything. Oh, Emperor's assistant and Rift Apart, but that's more Michael.
That is more Michael.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout if I see anything
Yeah.
you'd know her from.
Tell me, is Apollo always
Scooby-Doo.
so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sand?
I am
I
standing
have
right
those
here.
days.
Don't get me wrong.
A lot.
It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Dude, you brought me here.
Yeah.
This is
also,
fun.
yeah, it is. It's
No.
hilarious.
This is fun.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Immediately gets
Hardly
flustered.
Productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh.
Love it.
Get a room. A different room.
Okay, you go with computers.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Not how I know her.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Okay, I need information.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
Background
What did I tell you?
justice.
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Barbara Gordon in The
Oh, I
Arkhams.
see. That would be
would check.
Persephone.
Okay.
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find.
Okay.
I can take you to her if you like.
More information, please. Will there be trouble?
I'm thinking she won't
Probably.
be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
That was the tip. Okay, we've had some journal updates. Oh god, okay.
So that'd be the new characters.
Would say Freddie was in the apartment when Pan arrived, so I had to tell her everything. Part of me feels bad for getting her involved, but I have to admit, none of this felt quite real until I did. If anyone can figure this out, she can. Greek mythology has been her thing since 7th grade, and I'm glad she was there to back me up during the song with Pan. When we put our heads together, we can handle anything.
I don't think I know her from anything, but she was Christy in Barbie Riding Club.
Hell yeah.
Which I did have.
Oh god. It appears Calliope was staying in an apartment, one that belongs to Persephone of all people, and it's not actually too far from mine. Could that be where Calliope was attacked? Am I crazy for agreeing to check it out by myself? Calliope was one of 3 idols called the Muses, the last one still living according to Apollo. Okay. Once they were his constant companions, but in the last few years they grew apart. Calliope was angry with how the idols had lost their way, apparently argued with everyone a lot, which doesn't sound like the Calliope I met at all. If it's true, it means she wasn't the most popular idol. There might be more suspects than I imagined. I visited Calliope's apartment. It was gorgeous, filled with every musical instrument you could imagine, and memorabilia dating back, I don't know, 100 years or more. She had everything she could ever want or need at her fingertips. Is this what it means to be the muse? Okay. I went to Calliope's apartment, and who should I find there? Apollo, sitting there in the dark, in a room that had obviously been turned inside out by someone searching for something. He says he didn't do it, and that he was there mourning Calliope, and they were close for they were close for so long time, it seems, but a rift began between them a couple of years ago, and it never quite healed. Was it the kind of rift that might lead to her murder? For one, he keeps saying that helping me will do more harm than good. What does that even mean? According to him, his prophecies will lock you into your fate as soon as you hear them, which could be good or bad, I guess. Apparently, they're not 100% clear, so maybe he's right. Maybe it's better not to know. Thankfully, Apollo did have another way to help me, namely through a teenage computer whiz who lives in his dump of a home, the Oracle, or just Oracle, as she insists that's her handle. Just her handle. She found out that Calliope's apartment was owned by Persephone, so we're off to her nightclub to ask her why. Of course it's a nightclub. Persephone. Of according to the Oracle, Persephone owns the apartment Calliope was staying in. So they knew each other. They were close. I guess she's next on list of idols to talk to. But I have a feeling she's not going to be happy to see me. I'm back the morning after going through the ringer, having just discovered that I'm some kind of ancient muse. And guess who shows up at my apartment uninvited, poking around the kitchen like he's considering an investment. The idol's name is Pan. I don't know what his deal is. He's a bit too smooth and seems to know a bit too much that he isn't saying, and just happened to know where to point me, which he offered for a price, of course. This one's shady, folks. I can guess what kind of favour he's going to want.
We've been blessed.
You have been blessed. The cat is here. The cat is
I know,
here.
I'm so
Did
sorry.
You shuffled and she went...
She fell over. She lost her balance.
She died.
Hi, honey.
Hello, darling.
Sweetheart.
To the underworld. Chonk.
That was a very interesting purr you just did.
That's like a... Kira, lift her up so the world can see.
Well, she's flopped though, that's the thing. And she's also on my
Welcome to
headphones.
the underworld.
Wow.
No, I'm sorry.
How have I
Meow.
never heard of this?
Persephone keeps it a secret.
You're too good for
While
me.
still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me
I
how.
wonder who we're going to talk to.
Here in the underworld, idols
Oh.
can be themselves. Even if they don't look human.
Do you come here often?
Oh, no.
Cherberish.
Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
So yeah, bodyguard
me,
is going to be
no.
Circus, isn't it?
Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Nope. I'll be persuasive. How about that?
I'll figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet talk Persephone.
That's a romance game, my love.
That's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need
The
anything.
angle's probably like...
Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Who's this sweet girl?
Okay, we can talk to Apollo, to Eros, Hermes, or Pan.
Oh.
I mean, I kind of want to talk to Eros first.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Different kinds of love. That is a man. That's a solid ball of a man.
You okay?
It's just wide.
Hey, you're the new muse, aren't you?
I know that voice.
Guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though.
I've got a vague face and I can't...
Oh, excuse the manners.
You don't need to.
Name's Eros, god of sex.
Clearly.
I just...
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
Blackjacks.
How would I know? No here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Fair. I say we go for the god of sex.
Did you say that you just
As soon
you're
as
the god of
Cameron
sex?
put it in the thing.
Yeah.
Got the
Desire,
picture?
Really.
Yes, that is the face I
Sensuality.
had in my head.
Attraction.
I can't remember what he's
Why?
in though, so...
We're expecting a
That's
chubby
true.
little
Yeah.
fine
Bayek.
baby with a
Yeah,
bow and arrow.
there we go.
Bayek.
It's Bayek.
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to
That
be
was
the
a nice
trickster.
example.
Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
It was in fact not what a surprise.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to
Sexy
carry
Bayek.
around forever.
Stupid sexy Bayek.
To be fair, it seems like he's being cast into very similar...
It just
Solid
keeps-
wall of man?
I just keep going
Solid
to
wall
like
of man.
northern voice. Bayek! Is that wrong? Yeah.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well,
That's fair.
it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Oh dear.
Why least of all Aphrodite?
Yeah.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
People
See
fucking this
what
club?
happened.
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
I will say having the very deep rumbly voice in my ear is like, sir,
There are worse ways
you're
to
freaking
spend
me
the
out
night
ever so slightly.
I love it.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love.
Well,
But
That's
now,
not my job.
now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
Fair. Yes.
Yeah, you
seem
are a
little
very sad kinky man.
distracted. Is everything okay?
Your harness on too
Of course
tight?
it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh?
So yeah,
Sir, you're
Truth
so
is-
sad looking.
I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want...
me.
No, never mind.
Me?
Is her? What is it with chat having ideas today?
You know,
Remember your
you
station.
can
I'm
talk
willing to
me.
listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
You got it, big man.
It might be nice to talk to someone who has no fucking clue
Here's the
about
thing.
anything.
I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is.
Great.
But
No, I
I
told him to
question
remember
whether
his
she'd be
station.
happy
That's
to
on
see
me.
you.
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
I
Karen.
like you. But Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
I do not blame you.
I don't know Persephone well, but considering what I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
I should go.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
All right, cool. Hey Pan, how you doing? How's it going, my guy?
His fucking face. I really wanted a baked potato today.
And you didn't.
Why are we not having?
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
To some degree.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No
Hey, raw
need to
baked
thank
potato,
me.
It's not. It can't be baked
You'll
if it's
owe
raw.
me.
I mean, it
Remember.
can, but
Schrodinger's potato.
How you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
okay.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Which you
Well,
might have
did
done.
you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
And cannibalistic
Speaking of
as well.
simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
She got divorced.
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
Apolloing.
I'm betting he's a goodie. It's funny, I've not come
It's-
into this with a murder mystery mindset,
No.
which I know it technically should be, but
But also, it's Pam.
yeah.
The things you say, the things you don't say.
He revels in
You don't make
chaos.
yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
That's exactly the word I'd use. Yeah. No. Should we just flirt with all of them? Because we seem to be. And also, they're just good responses.
Sure.
Hoping, maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
I felt like that was great.
Great.
Yes. Correct.
Oh no, I just went to Nerdy Prudes. It's taken me
You
this
must
long
know
to
why
hear
I'm
Name
here,
Grace
right?
and not go to.
Let me guess. You seek our sweet nature.
What out, Destiny?
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
What if I ask nicely?
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes like so?
Oh no, not my one true weakness.
I love him
I
so
could
much.
also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right. Never let
This
it
was
be
so
said
easy.
that flattery
So
gets
good.
one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll take you to Persephone.
Sweet. I'm going to talk to other people first.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
And she's hung me. Oh, okay, yeah, I could just talk to.
That was a very good. Oh no! I've said that a lot in my time in that exact
I
way.
thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off.
Oh.
Yep.
I hope your search has been more successful.
Yeah, Pam fancies me.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like
Why
to
is
know
she-
exactly?
Why is she so
single?
mad?
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems
I can
afraid
feel
of
that you put
Persephone.
your claws out, and I'd like you to reconsider.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Okay.
What did you do?
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That sweet young goddess was Persephone.
Mm-hmm. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
That's not what I asked, then, is it?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
That's cool.
Hell yeah. To be fair, didn't he just sort of respawn back at home?
Wait, so Hades just kidnapped her, and that was okay?
Did you have to spin? Is that what?
Does
you,
this stuff
what are
happen
you,
a lot?
You're
What
back
She
in
did
the
put, she
same
did put a
spot.
paw under my
Not
my
since the
legs.
days of the Titans, which I barely remember. It was the first time one idol had killed another.
Probably why there's a rule
I'd like to
against
say
it.
we handled it
Welcome
well.
to the second.
That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie.
That explains why she
Persephone
looks
was
like that.
punished for the murder.
It's very
The underworld taken from her.
what I'd wear to my first husband's funeral.
We all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
That's, valid.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure
They
Persephone
make me
only said
take
the
off my
membership is a
flip-flops.
formality.
They say no shirt,
doubt
no
she
shoes, and
thought
I
I'd
have
ever
neither.
use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo Land?
once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
I'm
You don't actually have to.
You know,
flirt with all
I'm
of them,
feeling
but
the I'm sorry on this one.
Yeah.
Like he's basically just said
he's
someone
a very
he,
sad man.
Sorry.
and it was someone
I
he
didn't mean
loved.
to.
It's like that seems like the wrong time to be flirting. Okay, Persephone nodded.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been... I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
It's funny having this
Why
conversation.
didn't
with, like,
you see it coming? You're the god
music
of
in the background.
prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the new world, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult.
Hell
became
yeah.
a crime boss.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
After her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally, I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She
Do you
seems
fit?
even angrier
Barely,
with
just
you
about.
than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
I guess Dr. Hermes.
Yeah. You can drink a ramen, eh?
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
Bye.
Not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe
Oh.
like a year. I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
No. You know what?
I am suspicious of Hermes. I'm putting it
I
out
really
there.
can't.
Wow, you sounded just like Apollo there. Yeah, I thought I saw him here. Dude needs a chill pill. Or a happy pill. Or both.
I like Hermes, but I am just for some reason suspicious of them.
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
From who?
How did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Why?
Why do you need to be there?
To take them where they need to go.
To take who? Calliope?
Kinda? Look, it's between the old Hermes and me, and between me and the next Hermes. That's all I can say.
Valid. Fair.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
Of course, this is Erica.
Probably a stupid
It's
question,
so.
Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But More because she cared about everyone too much not to be.
Yeah,
I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
I guess that's over then.
We'll see you around.
If you die, then for sure. Don't die.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, I guess we go then.
Who you could talk to Apollo again? Is it just going to be a, hey, let's go now kind of thing?
Are we not going to see Persephone? I thought you found a way to her.
Nope, I was coming to get you. Okay.
I should get going. Persephone awaits.
Right behind you.
Okay.
She was just there. Yeah, she's
actually is just there, just not highlighted.
I'll take you to Persephone. She's there.
Yeah. My job here is done.
To be fair, she was probably like shielding herself because it's like it depends how you if you choose.
If you're
to
angry with
glamour or
anyone,
whatever.
Persephone, be angry with me. It was I.
I'm waiting for
I
her to
will
hug or
deal with
something.
you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for
You
mercy?
run a club.
Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Love it. I have questions.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you.
Great, let's have a chat.
Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You know, apart from finding Calliope.
Yeah, avenging.
I kind of feel like the Calliope lived at your apartment.
But if you do the question, they don't progress anything, do they? The question ones? So far, it seems like.
So far, I did it. Yeah, I'll try.
Now would be a good time to mediate, Apollo.
Is that why you're here, brother? Because you know me so well?
Because I know that you care. Far more deeply than you could ever admit.
How would you know that? You resigned. You abandoned everything and everyone who ever needed you. You don't know the first thing about me, and you never did. Just crawl back into your dark little hole, Apollo.
I can't, I understand.
Cool.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Her tattoo here is a skull.
I think she's got wheat on her arm.
Her mom.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers?
Me talking to my cat.
Fight for them.
Little muse.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here.
Hell yeah.
And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone. We both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Thanks for the welcome, it's my first time here. You've made your feelings for me crystal clear. You play your show, I'll just go grab a beer. Didn't come here to quarrel with you. Love what you've done here, this place comes up well. You've nailed the theme, it really feels like hell. Guess you're not looking
Damn.
for new clientele.
Subtle dunk.
I know.
That's a 5-star review. Let's try the easy way. Here
Twisted little bitches.
think they're bringing something new through the door, and you've heard it 1,000 times before. Honey, I've heard it 1,000 times before.
Alright, if you won't listen to me, they won't.
I've heard it 1,000 times.
Your hosting skills could use a bit more pluck. About as subtle as a garbage truck. Thanks all for coming, but your next guest sucks. Lacks something, don't you think?
Is there nothing she can't do? She's a half-assed stand-up.
Beautiful.
On the lookout for some cheap points to score. Oh, honey, we've heard it 1,000 times before.
Hell yeah.
Honey, we've heard it 1,000 times.
Oh, 'cause she's seen it all and she's not sold. But there's, what, 100 people here all told. Anybody else here who's a billion years old? Does she speak for you?
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman.
Hell yeah.
Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
The word was down, but okay.
Then I guess you've heard it all before. Gave it my best and then you slammed the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore?
They get younger
Stay in the dark
every
and fight
year.
your endless war.
The little big
Certain
shots
you can't be surprised anymore.
think they're
You know,
bringing
there's
something
someone else that I speak
new,
for.
but you've heard it.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
She had something to say. Would you turn her away?
Please don't do this.
You're lost, Persephone. You've buried yourself on stage in the blinding lights. You're hiding here. You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
We change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be.
Not me, I'm gonna die in a week if you don't help.
Like it was from me. Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse.
You know what? I'm gonna let
I
her win
just
it.
want Calliope back.
You overcame so much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me bowing down to you, my queen?
Know what I can't get? Craig, that's one hell of a setup, my
That
guy.
is one hell of a setup.
Many things, but please, please inform us.
I concede. You wanted blood. Well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that. But can
There we
you
go.
help Persephone?
No, we're pretty sure he can. I think that's part of the problem.
Lost
Ooh. May have actually done the right thing there.
Again, I don't know how much the songs actually affect things.
Cameron, do tell us.
Yeah. Pan.
You won.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think Calliope came to you that night?
bottles are having a moment.
I think it's because there's like lights behind them. I kind of think of the...
All these people are acting like they're old Greek god people and remember everything. There's a whole process on collecting dead idols and shit, and Hermes just died like a year ago, so are they just lucky and haven't died? I think so.
I think because they were saying like we're not as... like, I can't remember the word he used, but like as they used to be, so I think it's getting to the point where like they either die because they're like, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm going to pass it on, and probably like kill themselves or something, or they getting killed and then...
I am intrigued how old Hermes died.
And the fact that he said, like, me to the next Hermes. So is Hermes because he's not, like, full god? Is that one that actually he does age and stuff a bit more? And it does pass on because he's not, like, full idol status?
I don't know. Maybe she thought I could help her.
Cameron says he's not saying.
She must have been nearby when whatever happened.
I see. All right, Grace. Come with me.
Success! Apollo's like, oh shit, man. Okay, I'm down.
To be fair, if there is like a
Calliope came
success
to me
fail thing
years
with
ago.
this, I think we picked the good one for it because gods
Grown
love
tired
being
of
kissed
arguing
up
with
too.
the idols.
Which Cameron,
Tired
please
of
tell
being
us.
branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight.
So yeah, that's
I
the thing,
knew
they're
how
probably
she
just
felt.
slowly dying.
So I gave her the apartment.
How did you know?
So you must know better than
Why
anyone what she's been
not?
up to.
To be fair, I don't want to know. I
Not
want to just
exactly.
play it blind.
Calliope and
fuck it
I
up.
had
I
been
just want to
talking
know,
for at
is
least
there a
2
difference?
years.
That's what I want to
After
know.
I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
Craig, shut up.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with or gotten into or who she might have been fighting with.
You still think I did it?
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
You're clever. You let me win our showdown, and that's a solid move. Calliope may well have chosen you.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Must it be a...
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it.
And yet you jumped
If
straight to
another
that
mortal
conclusion.
killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If
To be
Calliope
fair,
was attacked
in the
elsewhere,
suspect.
even magic revealed no trace of it.
Okay.
Most of the choices in the game influence things like song choice and the type of instrument. Other choices will have answers you're completely locked out of. Oh, okay, so I guess maybe the only way it changes is based on the playthrough.
Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but
What alcohol's made
true
with corn?
magic is a different and older
What alcohol's
power.
made with corn? Isn't there an alcohol that's
That
made
could
with
taste to me.
Isn't it like
And it
beers
was of
stuff?
no use
It's
here.
like hops.
We shouldn't rule it out. I haven't tried everything yet.
Oh god, I forgot about that. Jesus Christ. Posture check and a hydrate, my guy.
I was gonna say, has that changed?
Yes.
My posture isn't that bad, and I currently don't have a drink. But
Yeah,
when we
just
go to break in a bit, I will
strikes.
get a drink.
Yeah, we'll do this bit first and then we'll go. Okay, does Calliope
Did
have any?
Calliope have any
That is new,
enemies?
yes, it is.
The way you talk about her, she must have.
The posture is still fine.
I'm gonna slap you. I've just posture checked.
What?
It's fine.
What am I missing?
Well, Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could
Craig,
be
we have no drink.
I will drink twice in break.
argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Synchronized. Just.
Praise the gods!
Oh.
Cramped my hips somehow.
I
What about
Sound
Athena?
off, Jesus.
She seemed
Why
awfully
did you add
insistent on
this?
declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Because I
Athena?
don't want to miss them.
No, Athena
But I'm going
follows
to have
the
to change that now
rules.
because you're just going to.
Well,
Well,
Athena
you
has
don't
one goal
actually
and
usually
one goal
ever
only,
redeem
to
them,
protect
so...
the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but
That way she
break
doesn't
her
miss
own
them.
rules? I don't see it.
They're making a point where the chat actually gets busy, and we all know how I'm like on Wednesdays when I'm on my own. I don't look at chat very often, so it was more so that I actually pay attention.
I thought you got an achievement.
No.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I wonder what his angle is.
He
Tangle.
has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
It wasn't that quick, really, when you think about it.
No.
Couldn't we go with Athena?
Well, it was because it's as soon as she
If
got
you've
home,
changed
wasn't it?
your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
And by die,
She
we mean
won't
death.
go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Oh, really?
This is the one and only god I killed. Deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up.
You didn't. No,
I don't
that
know
was
what I'm
all
supposed to
Apollo.
do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Shut
Did
up.
you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Yeah, this might help.
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
I'm singing makeup.
Okay.
Calliope, I'm listening now.
No, you're singing, mate.
Tell us what and you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you
I know, like, her
strike that
earrings is like the shine of the light from them. Oh, that's cool. But it keeps looking like cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
How could you blame her? What could she have done
How would you
to
blame her?
earn such a fate? You are
Great song.
blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
And she's just like,
Say that you knew her. She was
okay.
family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with feud. Everyone seeks to
Don't ruin it, Craig.
Stop this.
That was quite well timed.
Hmm.
Something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to
Of
a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I
trapped.
snapped.
This is
is
not
not
about
about
you. Enough! This
Ooh,
helps no
okay,
one.
Apollo, calm down.
Is God of the sun.
Fair enough, he did start glowing.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath.
Ungibbly your hair.
Need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract.
I was kind of thinking going for Persephone, and then he went all glowy eyes, just like,
Yeah,
oh no,
it's
Apollo!
Fair enough.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Ooh, ooh,
Hit him or stay.
We know where Apollo lives. We can go get him later on. We'll let him cool off. It's fine.
Yeah.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
And to be fair, he has been quite resistant to help.
Yeah. And he's clearly going through it.
Yeah.
He did get a bit scary.
Was all that necessary, I think, is...
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception... Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I'm going for this one.
That one gives you more anyway, doesn't it? I don't think those hurt anything.
Yeah. I have to ask.
I have not
Is
seen the
Athena
track
really
list.
not an option?
I don't know if I want to
She
know just in
wouldn't see
case they
what
get
you
rid of any
see
songs that I
at
like
all?
and I'd be annoyed again.
She
I
might.
did, but then I realised I
Athena's
don't
no
remember
fool.
the full track list
She sees
enough
everything
to know what's been
in terms
missing.
of risk.
But the songs I like
Anything
are still
with
in
the
there,
slightest
so...
chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
I'm a risk.
In this scenario, I'm the unacceptable risk?
At worst, a murderer. At best, a usurper.
I have to be a usurper? I can't just be a happy accident?
In Athena's world, there are only dangerous accidents.
Tell me what I should do.
What should I do while
Again,
you're
seems wrong to
formulating?
flow,
I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city. Start a revolution. Become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Not even that, technically, now.
6 days. The Foley on that glass was...
But I was just thinking, you can tell that's more than one ice cube.
Yeah. But it's still good Foley. Again.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep?
Yeah.
What if you were taken prisoner? Kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
To be fair, valid.
I'm gonna ask about the turned into a tree.
Yeah.
A tree? That's random.
No, it's Greek.
Yeah, Apollo kept chasing this woman named Daphne, and it doesn't matter. Important thing is, you're back.
I met Apollo tonight, actually.
What?
It's been a tree.
Okay, all right. You have to tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
But she's also the one that's willing to help. She has her reasons.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You'll figure your way out of it. You're still you.
A weird pop.
I am still me. That's true.
So what are your options? You need to
Apollo
go back to
Halberd.
Persephone at some point?
Eventually.
I could go back to Apollo's as well.
Again, we had our reasons.
Make sure
for...
he's not sore about
See,
what
she's
happened.
gonna go check on him.
Oh, and there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
I just spoke to him.
I just spoke to him at the Underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone.
Still
Valid.
not a fan?
Second
You know how
location.
some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan.
can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Cute.
I think she's just thinking, this is gonna be so good for the band.
Yeah. We've got a muse in our hands.
Yeah, she's just like, sweet.
But, with that in mind, we are going to go for a break.
Because we're about to break.
Because I need to pee and it's 10:30 anyway. But yes, we're going for a break. I'm really enjoying this. This is good fun. There are some bits where I'm like, it doesn't quite fit, but also it's
Makes
doing
sense.
very well for what it is.
We've done previous Choose Your Own Adventure response games, and it's like, what? What do you want about?
Yeah.
It's nowhere near as bad as some of the
Correct.
Dark Pictures and
I
the anthology.
was just talking about those the other day. I can't remember.
We talk about them a lot.
I mean, yeah, we'll try and remember. You're gonna have to make me decide whether I turn that noise off, but then you can't moan at me if I miss them on Wednesdays. So, don't diss Dark Pictures. I mean, to be fair, we haven't got
Someone
Tom
has
here.
to, yeah.
We will. Yeah, that's. I'm saying you can't. You're not allowed to, because if you abuse it and make the sound annoying when I've put this on there for a reason, that's on just your own fault. But yes, we're gonna go for a break and we'll come back and carry on with some of this, which, quite, it works well because we've just finished day 1 and we're going for day 2 for part 2. Absolutely.
When did you immediately abused? Immediate. There was no hesitation. You heard the noise and went ha 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 ha. Yes, you have.
Anyway, we're gonna go now. And,
Yes.
We'll see. Oh, my voice is going. We'll see you guys in a bizzle.